はい、どうも、りょうたです。さあ、アウトワールドやっていきましょう。久しぶりにメインクエストやっていくか。テラ2のピザンチューか。
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
そう、フィニアスに頼まれた。
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
情報があるんだろ。
Yeah. You're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
もっと守りの弱い場所で大臣を捕まえる方法があるはず。
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
敷地に入らせてくれない？
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
何を教えてくれる？
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
手がかりをありがとう。
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
よし。クラーク大臣と話すね。あそこか。
Oh, there. That's one right there. Just...
Okay.
敵いんな。
What? Hmm?
わあ、めっちゃいるな。見つかった。くそ。
That's the last of them.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister. Mr. Clark. Oh, wow.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
寝言は寝て言え。自命チルする火器指導を取りに来た。
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
あんたが自命チルする火器指導を買い占めているという記録文書を持っている。
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
つまりロックウェル議長があんたをここに閉じ込めていたということか。
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
なぜ議長がこんなことを？
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
どうやって行くのか教えてくれ。
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
トンネルはいいな。静かなやり方は好きだ。
Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
それじゃ行ってくる。
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
任せな。
Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
よし。議長のオフィス調べに行くか。どっから出る？裏からか。できた。敵だらけじゃん。 れだな、地下室から行くの。うわー、なんだこれ。地下から行こうと思ってたのに正面から来ちまった。ここか、オフィス。鍵かかってる。
One person gets all this space. Just to sign paper?
クラーク大臣のメッセージを地球に送信。大臣のキーカードを印刷。
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will
で
die.
字幕がね、
Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We...
何喋ったのか分かんせんやんけ。
That was all a story, wasn't it?
でジチメルス補給士を取得する。どこだ？向こう？今度こっちか。また敵いっぱいいるんじゃないこれ。次どこ？地下だな。
latest I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
That we never accounted for, so I had the techs run the trial again. And the results were 0.003% different.
なんか何これ戦士閉じられてる。どっから行きゃいいんだ？あれだな。これか。ジメチルスホキシドをキャニスターに移す。人体被験者に死をもたらす可能性がある。どういうこと？生命力維持でき、ちょっと待って、なんかすごい選択肢を迫られてるぞ。26.371 そしたら一応生きてられるってことだよね、こいつらが。フェニアス・ウェルズの元へ戻る。
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
フィニアスの研究所か。
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. The likely
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
化合物のことは一瞬忘れてくれ。植民地は崩壊の危機にある。
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
それだけじゃない。議長はハルシオンの全労働者を凍らせるつもりだ。
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freeing protecting the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
化合物を小腸で見つけた。協議会は人間で実験をしていた。
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
これが手に入った化合物のすべてだ。これ以上入手するなら被験者を殺す必要があった。
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
少し考えさせてくれ。何かできることがあるはずだ。
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
方法はある。安全とは限らない。でもホープを整形の中にワープすればいいんじゃないか。
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
ホープは多分損傷しているアンリライアブルからパワーを送らないといけない。
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
よし、やろう。
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
防弾ガラスの後ろに隠れているのには何か理由があるのか。
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
よし。
Can we talk?
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
わからないけど最高の機会だ。
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane. But it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony. But what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
そういうぶっ飛んだのが好きなんだ。
I'm gonna try to forget that you've been calling the shots this whole time. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
みんなで協力するんだ。その点は信じてるよ。
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
よし、行こう。はい、ということで、今日はここまでにしておきたいと思います。この続きはまた次回。それではまた。さよなら。